How's it going, folks? Welcome back to my World of Warcraft War Within playthrough. We're on the quest, Time Found. I'm gonna go and collect some mementos. She did tell us to come back, so... Yes, that's, now is the time. A sludge pile. Gotta fight all these damn mushroom people again. So they reckon it's possible to get mementos from them. Haven't seen them yet though. Not a single memento. I think I'll just go look through sludge piles instead. Sludge-born shambler. No, here we go. I should really try this Slayer. Try the Slayer out. We've been on this Colossus one the entire time. I might try it after this actually. Oh, we're going back to light. 12:30. Huh. Back to light.
We will try.
Oh, you know what? Let's do this now. I want to do this now.
Obey the testament of Meryl.
Just a second. Let me go and switch to Slayer. A vicious warrior who sets their sights on a target and pursues relentlessly. Oh, cool. So I can just quickly switch between them. So your attacks against your primary target have a high chance to overwhelm their defenses and trigger a Slayer's Strike, dealing 171,000 damage, and applying Marked for Execution, increasing the damage they take from your next execute by 15%, stacks 3 times. Every Slayer's Strike you gain Sudden Death. Sudden Death accelerates your next Blade Storm, striking 1 additional time. Okay. Duration is unchanged. Overwhelming Blades. Each strike of Blade Storm applies Overwhelmed to all... I should just click on them. Applies Overwhelmed to all enemies affected, increasing damage you deal to them. Grants you 70% movement speed for 3 seconds. Removes all movement impairing effects. That's when you charge. Heroic Leap increases the cooldown of your charge by... Reduces the cooldown of your charge by 5. And charge reduces the cooldown of Heroic Leap by 2 seconds. Ah. I like that. On this one, we've got Cyclone. Each strike of Blade Storm deals an additional 10% damage, evenly split across all targets. Your next mortal strike after Blade Storm deals 50% additional damage. I'm gonna go with that. Mortal Strike increases the damage of your next mortal strike by 20%. Your Overpower has its cooldown reset by Tactician. Your next Overpower deals 20% additional damage. Okay. Alright, I'll try that. Overpower damage increased by 30%. Death Dive, you heal for 15% damage dealt by sudden death. Mortal Strike and Cleave have a 20% chance to cause you to unleash a flurry of steel, striking all nearby enemies for 135,000 damage, applying Overwhelmed. Deals reduced damage beyond 8 targets. Show No Mercy. Marked for Execution increases the critical strike chance and critical strike damage of your next execute. When you execute Unrelenting Onslaught, when you execute a target that you've marked for execution, you both reduce the cooldown of Bladestorm by 5 seconds and apply 2 stacks of Overwhelm to the target. You can now use Pummel and Bladesbolt. Oh, Stormbolt while Blaze. Oh, that's cool. Like this. So that'll get rid of my... I don't think everything's passive here. Yeah, I don't think anything... Okay. Cool. Now, marked for execution though. Marked for execution increases the critical strike chance and critical strike damage. Alright. Let's go with that and we'll see how that works out.
We are the warriors of the sacred flame.
Same as before. I'll have you take some of these to see if we can't find their owners. Ah, right, okay. An ornate tinderbox made from an unknown ivory source. There is a noble figure carved into the lid. Filigreed cleric. While the design of this light's gambit piece suggests it was intended to be decorative, it holds quite a bit of wear and tear. Dented spearhead. The battle-worn spearhead is attached to the chain and appears to be a trophy of some sort.
The Empire's light will banish the darkness.
Alright, so I've got to find out where they go. So I wonder if I just fly around some of the townships. It should just all appear. Maybe if I just go back to Merildar. I might see some question marks pop up. Another quest.
Sacred flame, guide your way, friend.
Auralia. Here it
For
is.
the Empire.
We meet again. How can I help you? Dented spearhead.
The darkness comes.
I thought I simply
We
misplaced
are
this.
prepared.
Right. I think this was accidentally mixed in with some ornaments. This was the weapon I used when I first landed a blow on my mother during training. It's a trophy. A reminder that every challenge is just waiting to be overcome. I landed blow on my mother during training. She's quite the harsh taskmaster. Let's see if any other question mark, I mean not exclamation marks, I should say, appear. Here's one.
Feel the warmth of the sacred flame.
Got a request from the kitchen? While the design of the light's gambit piece suggests it was intended to be decorative, it holds quite a bit of wear and tear.
Walk in the light.
Well, look here. I was wondering where this was.
If the shadows find you, call.
In the homeland, sometimes you'd swap pieces at the end of a gambit game. Won this off a rich fool. He puffed up like a scared lynx when he realized that he was outmatched. Ah. And then we got this item. An ornate tinderbox made from an unknown ivory source. There is a noble figure carved into the lid. Could be anywhere, really. Couldn't it? Maybe in here? Oh, I don't see anything. Nothing's showing up.
We are far from the Empire.
Military-grade goods at civilian prices. Use in the Empire's defense.
Outsider, welcome. I have 6 questions to test your knowledge of the Unearthy. The Azeroth was flat. That the cosmos consisted of a monopole, elemental phase spaces. Correct. Obviously, now we know the vast majority of dimensional spaces consist of multiple energy types. Don't ask me the logic proofs for it, though I'm terrible at mathematics. Are you ready for your next question? Sure. What are the cornerstones of training and Imperial links? Patience and respect. Well done. Yes, there are many things that go into the training of an Imperial lynx, but first and foremost, the lynx chooses you, not the other way around. You need to treat them with as much respect as you would any soldier by your side. Ready for the next question? What should you do when Belladar shifts? Same thing as normal, kill anything that looks at me funny, hunker in place. Can I get a clue? Oh, okay. While this is a common book in Hallowfall, you are most likely to find copies where the light needs to bloom.
Stock up for next curfew.
Hunker in place is not the right answer. Okay. Well, we answered 2 of them, so that was nice. Anyway, this doesn't help me with my quest. Let's go over here and see if it's at this place. Hopefully I don't have to go all the way over there to hand it in. Anything here? Laurel's Crossing? No, negative. Not here. Maybe over there. Dunel's kindness. I mean, I think a lot of them, if not all of them, have been at Merildar so far. But I didn't see anything else pop up. Lights blooming. Ah, there is a book here. The Shadow Curfew Guidelines. Aha! That's what we need. Since the Day of Darkness, Belladar has periodically radiated a corrupting shadow energy. Due to this persistent threat, General Steelstride declared a general curfew during these times of shadow. Please observe the following guidelines. Yep. When the star shifts, seek shelter. When you hear the warning bell and see Belladar shifting to shadow, do not delay. Have a plan for every location you are in. Take the quickest and most direct path towards the place of shelter. Abandon all non-essential items not needed for survival. Ensure that you are prepared to travel before assisting others. Leave for shelter immediately if danger appears. Walk in the light. The Arathi are strongest with the sacred flame at their back. Let great Kiron lamplighters patrol the dark. Use the light of the sacred flame as your main defense against the darkness. If you must go out, stay within the Dawn Tower's illumination or prepare some means of taking the sacred flame with you. Beware the shadows. The wildlife of Khazalgar is hostile and dangerous, more so during Beladar's shadow. The light of Beladar does not reach beneath waterways, the undersea, or caves, and thus contain the most dangerous of wildlife and enemy combatants. Do not put others at risk by antagonizing these creatures or falling into their traps. The darkness comes, we are prepared. Things will go wrong, so make contingency plans. Make more than one. If your home is breached or surrounded, have an escape route. Prepare hiding places around the farm and towns. Maintain caches of supplies and weapons in each location. Work with your neighbors to practice and coordinate and enacting these contingencies. Find joy in the flame's light. A person can only shoulder so much hardship. When time and safety permits, remember to make time for the pleasures of life. Find comfort with your spouse, joy with your family, and fellowship with your community. This is a holy land under the light of Beladar, a revelation of the sacred flame. We fight to protect this land. Take comfort in its blessings. Right. Well, hopefully that satisfies the next answer and question. Eggs in one basket. This work order remains unfilled. Alia Hillhelm would be quite happy if you helped complete the order. Collect 10 Hillhelm eggs to place in the basket. Okay, this isn't the quest that I'm after, but I shall do it. Let's collect these eggs. Plenty of eggs around. And fluffy chickens. Plenty of Eggos. Actually, I wouldn't mind an egg right now. For lunch, bit of avocado, piece of toast, maybe. Bit of egg on it. Bit of pepper. Tiniest bit of salt.
May Beladar stay in the light.
Inform Alia that the work order is complete.
Keep an eye on the Dawn Towers.
Well, thank you very much. We've been short-handed since Aunt Gerta left us. Every bit of help is appreciated.
Beladar shine on you.
Well, you're welcome. It's a little quest there.
May Beladar stay in the light. Keep an eye on the Dawn Towers.
Now, this item. Maybe we've got to go to Laurel's Crossing. Or maybe we've got to go to the Priory. Hang on, whoa, let's bring it around. There was that lady that was at the campsite that we did talk to. Let's just check in with her. Oh, hang on. What? Something here?
We have strayed from favor.
Stay near the light. Broken bracelet.
The Empire is forever.
What is it you have there?
Take your leave.
That is... Kira carefully placed the bracelet in her palm. I can't believe it.
The Empire's light will
The bracelet
banish
was
the
a gift from
darkness.
Scala, my sister who stayed behind. I lost it fairly early in our time in Hallowfall. Avery yelled at me when I lost it. We had pretty petty arguments before that, but nothing on that scale. Thinking back, it's probably when our relationship started falling apart. Well, I'm glad to have returned it.
You are an outsider, yes?
This isn't the tinderbox though, that's something else.
Obey the testament of Merildar.
But I'm glad that's done. Where is she? She was just down here somewhere. But I do remember she said, I think she said she was going to go back eventually. Maybe she went back. I can't even remember who it was. Was she that far? Maybe not. Alright. Well, I hope she's okay wherever she is. Big fella. Blood in the water? What? Hang on, what's this? What are we gonna fish up? What you got for me? Cursed ghoulfish. Curses any angler unfortunate to reel this in. Throw this fish back into the water, cleansing the ghoulfish curse. Oh, okay. Have I been cursed? I'm cursed. Throw it back in. Get rid of the damn thing. Attach a note. It's been a while since I last wrote to you. I am a lamplighter now, making sure the sacred flame persevere and reach dark places. It is up to us to chart Hallowfall, ensure that we are doing whatever we can to fight back the creatures that come crawling out of the shadows. I used to believe in the light of the sacred flame to take care of all my needs. It was so until I have lost you in the flash. Thankfully, it was then replaced with my faith in the other lamplighters. There is this feeling of people starting to trust each other and look up to each other rather than think that the flame would come to our aid. Listen to me muttering. Don't get me wrong, the flame is deep within me. It gives me strength to continue, but I am also starting to understand that it is us, the lamplighters and the other Arathi, unwilling to give in to fear, who keep Hallowfall strong. I will put this letter in a bottle and let the waves or the dark ocean bring it to you. I can't remember if I actually read this before or not. But yeah, it's kind of why I would like if this would disappear after you interact with it. Alright, well, I don't think she's here anymore. Of course, I can't quite remember. Oh no, she was here. Here she is. There she is.
There is always hope if we choose to look for it.
Alright. So, we've scoured that area. We've handed in another quest. We did another quest, which you didn't even know about. The bleak sand. Hang on, there was something that popped up over here somewhere. this area. Alright, there's nothing here for us. Except this. The Shadow Curfew journal, which we've already got, right? Oh, it's a journal, not the guidelines. Day 1, Shadow Curfew was called. I watched Belladar shift before getting into the house. I know we're not supposed to, but it's spectacular to watch. The last shadow only lasted only a few days. The last shadow, I'm praying to the flame, this one is shorter. I have crops to harvest. Day 3. Oh, here it is.
We will triumph.
What brought you to the Priory, outsider?
We are all the Emperor's subjects.
Ah, a lost item. This is mine, but I hesitated to say it was lost.
Take your leave.
That's it, have art? No story, no? Okay. So I handed all those in. Nothing really happened. Thought I might get a mission complete or a new quest show up or something. But it is possible that I haven't handed in all the quests. Handed in all the items. Yeah, okay, nothing really happened. Did I actually hand in all the items though? I mean, maybe I had stuff outstanding from before, but I feel like I handed in 3 different things, right? It's just I've got such a large amount of items here. I wouldn't even know if I've handed them in all in or not. Alright, day 3, our weapons have been oiled and sharpened. We canned the vegetables, mended the clothing, and run through our defense drills. Is it over yet? I'm running out of things to do. Day 6. This is going to be a long shadow, isn't it? Finn and Janka are still into their light gambit campaign, but they insist on role-playing it. No thank you. The books I borrowed from Bronwyn and Meryldar were not as engaging as I wanted. 3 of them I had read. 1 of them I remember hating. Day 8. I'm going to come up with as many recipes involving cabbage as possible. This will be fun. It was not fun. Ailsey asked me to stop. Finn and Junker won't leave the Lights Gambit board. Day 11 to 12, or 12 flames I can't tell anymore. Thinking about what my neighbor Ruben said, was saying about how in the absence of vision of the self promoted by the state and enforced through the threat of violence, those who deviate from the norms set down by dead men from another time are free to imagine ways of living that does not repeat the mistakes of our ancestors. Is a feudal autocracy the best way to live one's life? Does the sacred flame speak to all of us, and not just to one man and with magic blood? Why did I join the army in the first place? Are all the aspects of my life what I want, or just a performative way of engaging in what society tells me I need to be? Day 13, we're making pickles! Flames be praised, best day ever. I don't care how long this shadow goes on. Kids are thrilled and have taken a break from their game. Day 15, something awful has burrowed under the shed. We can see its insectar legs rendering a shale-horn corpse it dragged it up with. We've barricaded ourselves upstairs with the kids. surviving on pickles. Day 18 still upstairs. I think I've had my fill of pickles. Though now I'm very much into Finn and Janka's Light's Gambit campaign. I play an ardent who preaches a reformed vision of the sacred flame that gives everyone prophetic visions. Janka home-brewed up some rules for me. We're still scared of the thing in the shed, but I'm having fun with the kids. Day 21, Belladar has shifted, thank the flame. Won't have much time to write. The crops are a mess. I'm having to till the soil to get the light on the worms, so they stop being monstrous. Brother Fulton from the Priory stopped by. He had a rather pointed chat with me. He did not think much of my ideas, said they were shadow thoughts, and I should put them aside. He gave me a copy of the Book of Merildar and an approved rulebook for Light's Gambit. He told me to read and reflect on both next Belladar's shadow. Fulton is probably right. I shouldn't let myself get weird when I'm cooped up. They were cooped up for a long time, though. I mean, we've been experiencing what, like half hour to an hour? Less? Much less? Alright, I'm still not sure if I've handed in everything, but let's see if we can get further with this guy, though.
My goods are the pride of the Empire.
Alright, seek shelter and light, have plans, have backup plans, find joy while sheltering. Correct. Well done, although from what I hear, you tend more towards the lamplighter path, forging ahead into the darkness. Not everyone is a flame-wielding hero, though. Many have been killed by the creatures of the dark when they had been caught out of place. Which fleet was dispatched to find Hallowfall? The First Fleet? Incorrect.
Stock up for next curfew.
The best fleet. Ha! At least you outsiders have a sense of humor. You'll need to survive down here. Come back once you've found the answer.
Use in the Empire's defense.
While there are many copies of this tale in Hallowfall, you may find luck when the light of the morning is
Well
broken.
supplied is well prepared.
Alright, well, I'm not going to continue aimlessly flying around. I think it's time to go into this delve here. It's been a while, because it looks like I've cleared all the quests up, as much as I can. But if I look over here again... Whoop, not 3 L's. We've still got Rested Last and Light in the Darkness, so... Let's go in here. See if that helps clear that particular objective up.